Hi Taurus, this is your September 25th through October 1st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Hangman, clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Devil, then we have the Chariot, clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. And then we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer. I usually go with a king or queen if one or both show up. So we do have the King of Wands in the middle of the potential outcome. Alright, so that's probably the person. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, it could be like a leader in the community, somebody who is easy to get up and go. However, their current status is them borderline obsessively watching you. Taurus, yes. Borderline obsessively watching you. Alright, so let's talk about this real quick. So we do have the Hangman, the first card that came out, which is clarified by the Page of Swords. The Hangman could be a Pisces you're dealing with, but the Hangman is a card of stagnation, nothing happening, except for the Page of Swords, which is clarifying it, right? The Page of Swords, in this case, this is them keeping tabs on you, spying on you. Perhaps this is somebody whom you see on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Perhaps you're already connected on social media. You could have already gotten acquainted with this person and connected on social media, and they're just simply sitting there in front of the screen and refreshing the screen every 5 seconds, hoping you've posted something new. Well, I'm a little over-exaggerating, but you get the idea, right? Their current status is they are watching you like a hawk with those two cards. Alright, the Devil, the next card that came out, could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but the Devil in this case, I believe, is them borderline obsessed with you. Yep. Borderline. They feel this unnatural pull towards you, right? You are on this person's mind all the time. You live inside their head rent-free, you know, and on and on and on. Right? We also have Strength on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. If this person is a Leo, it makes total sense, because Strength is one of the Leo major arcana cards, and the King of Wands is just a fire sign. Could be just a fire sign. At the same time, Strength could be a card of somebody pulling back. So up until this week, they perhaps have been pulling back. They really want to get the show on the road with you, but they were pulling back up until this point for whatever reason. You know, perhaps they were just good at restraining themselves up until this point. Strength is also a card of pure raw passion. And another way to interpret Strength is a card of loyalty. Alright, that's my favorite interpretation of the Strength card. Loyalty. Alright, so yeah, I don't think they'll be able to hold back anymore. I don't think they're going to be watching you anymore. This week, here comes the Chariot, clarified by the Ace of Swords, right there in the middle. It's like, imagine a spring, right? Not a season in a year, but imagine a metal spring, and you know, push it together, and then eventually you let it go, and it kind of like, bam, it expands, right? I hope this is a good analogy for you. So they're gonna make a very serious, very decisive move this week. If this person is at a distance from you, and which requires travel, they're coming your way, right? They will literally show up, right? But yeah, the Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's also a Cancer card. But for some of you, they're literally traveling to see you, right? But at the same time, the Chariot is also a card of a triumph. It's a card of victory. And the Ace of Swords, clarifying it, is a very decisive card, right? The Ace of Swords is a card of action. The Ace of Swords is a card of a brand spanking new beginning. With the Ace of Swords, nobody fools around, nobody beats around the bush. They just tell you how it is. It's like they're gonna get on that Chariot and they're gonna pull the sword out and say, attack. But in a positive way, right? In a very positive way. They're not literally attacking you, but they're just so determined to come your way and to win you over. For some of you, like I said, literally showing up if they're at a distance from you. right? In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. We got that King of Wands. And the King of Wands is sandwiched in between two commitment and marriage cards, right? Both the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands are commitment and marriage cards. The Ten of Cups is often referred to as the happily ever after card. It's a family card. And the Four of Wands is just a fantastic card to have. It always reminds me of an actual wedding, right? But it is a commitment and marriage card. Some people call it the 1111 card. All right, so yeah, what's interesting about this reading is that every single card that came out first in the main spread on the left were major arcana cards, right? The Hangman, the Devil, the Chariot, and the Strength on the bottom of the deck is also a major arcana card. But the three cards in the potential outcome and the two clarifiers are minor arcana cards. So I think it's up to you, Taurus, how you want to proceeds, but expect a very serious, very decisive move from this person this week. And hopefully those two cards surrounding the King of Wands answer the question what they actually want with you. They don't want a commitment with you. They're not just playing with you, right? They want a commitment with you, Taurus. All right? Really happy for you. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I see spreads like this every once in a while, maybe once every couple of months in the couples readings, different zodiac signs. So you two will have two options, and one of you will insist on the option they want. It could be you, or it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your significant other. Okay, so you do definitely have either two or probably even more options. The Seven of Cups, the first card that came out, and the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, those two cards are talking about the same thing, options. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, those are the two options, what they're all about, right? The Wheel of Fortune could be buying a set of wheels, a new vehicle. It could be you guys wanting to go on vacation, right? One of you wants to go to one place, another one of you wants to go to another one, or perhaps you want to start something new, right? Perhaps you all want to pick up a new hobby, right? A new interest. One of you wants to go rock climbing, the other one wants to go take a cooking class, right? But you do want to start something. The Seven of Wands right next to the deck, this is one of you insisting on their option. This is a card of somebody who is on active defense, and this is one of you defending their option. So say, like I said, you have two vacation destinations, and if you're the one who is the person in the Seven of Wands, then you will insist on the vacation destination you want to go to. That's pretty much all I have, Taurus. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the World. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. I clarified the first two cards hoping to see a court card, but we got what we got, and it's not too bad either. What we got, it kind of confirms what this person is going through and what they are going to be talking to you about. I assume you're the Queen of Pentacles right next to the deck. I think it's a safe assumption, Taurus. We do have Judgment on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of somebody coming back from the past, right? And it feels like this person, what they're going to be talking to you about, or what they want to talk to you about, is they know they messed up. They know they could have had it all with you, or perhaps they did have it all with you, and they just blew it. I don't know what they did, but they totally messed up. And that's what they've been regretting ever since. They could have, perhaps the two of you were dating, and it was leading towards a commitment, and they got scared, or they changed their mind, they walked away, or perhaps the two of you were in a committed relationship and they just messed it up in some way. And it's taken a toll on them, right? The four cards to the left from the Queen of Pentacles, I think this is what the person, your ex, is going through. It is taking a toll on them. It is taking a toll. Like big, major. I don't know if you're going to care. I did not clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I often do clarify cards like this, asking what will the zodiac sign feel about this. In this case, what will Taurus feel? But I just let it be. I think you should make up your mind on your own, because it feels heavy. It feels heavy on their part, on their side, and I think it will also feel heavy on your side. Because again, it's like Perhaps you were also hoping to have something serious going with this person, or the two of you, like I said, had something serious going, but it just fell apart. So I don't know if you can forgive and forget. I don't know if you can trust this person again. So I just decided to let it be, to let you figure it out. But you got somebody coming back, and they're not doing so well, in case you were wondering. Okay? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus. This week we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Hierophant. We have Justice, and we have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Pisces. I think this week, Taurus, you will be in the position of making a decision. I think something is going to be up to you. I don't think it's going to be up to someone else. I think it's going to be up to you. All right, especially say if you're like a hiring manager, you could be interviewing multiple people, and then you'll have to decide among multiple candidates. Perhaps you are an executive, or you're a manager at a company. You could be running your own business, and you could be deciding between two very important decisions. You could be in the law enforcement, or you could be in the legal system. If you are a judge, then you'll have a case that you'll need to make a decision on, right? But yeah, you're the one. I believe you're the one in charge of this decision, right? I believe you are in this reading twice, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the first card that came out, that's you, and the Hierophant in the middle, clarifying the Two of Pentacles, that's also you, right? The Hierophant is your major arcana card. The Two of Pentacles is a card of weighing pros and cons, but most likely in this case you're deciding either between two options, or two versions, or two people, or among multiple options or people, or ways to move forward. Justice right next to the deck, I think that's you. You will just, perhaps this is a suggestion from the universe, decide on what's right. Right? Justice is a card of either literally the legal system, for those of you who are employed by the government in the law enforcement or the judicial system, but for most of you, this is you simply being in charge of the decision. I hope that makes sense. The Moon on the bottom of the deck could be a Pisces you're dealing with, but the Moon is a card of it could be a card of fear, right? So perhaps if you run your own business or something like that, you may have like a fear as to the repercussions, or what if I made the wrong decision, that type of a deal, right? The Moon could also be a card of a secret. So in this case, again, it's not really a secret, but this is you having to make a decision all by yourself, not letting anybody know. I hope all of this makes sense. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Taurus, this week. We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Page of Cups. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Swords show back up. This is somebody you already know. It could be a friend. It could be a family member, somebody you used to work with. Or it could have been your ex. All right? So yes, the Queen of Swords in the middle is the person coming back. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. To the left from the Queen of Swords, we have the Five of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups. The Five of Wands is a card of a drama. It's a card of a fight. All right, so this is what happened between the two of you. You two either broke up, or the two of you got into a fight, and that's what caused this. You guys communicating with one another, right? The Six of Cups clarifying the Five of Wands is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Queen of Swords themselves is clarified by the Page of Cups. So this is a card of an apology, all right? Or they'll just extend an olive branch, or they'll just hit you up on the messenger and say, hey, what you've been up to, what are you doing, you know, things like that. They will try to reestablish this connection with you, Taurus, whatever the nature of this connection is. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. This card could be interpreted so many different ways, and the one often forgotten meaning of the Two of Swords is ceasefire or armistice. So that's what they want, right? They want to cease fire. They want to talk about this. They want to reconnect with this connection. They want to heal this connection with you. The Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck, yeah, they want to restart the cycle between the two of you. Again, whatever the nature of this cycle was. It's going to be up to you, Taurus, how you want to handle this, or depending on what they did, and depending whether you want this person back into your life or not. All right, so yep, that's what I have for you, Taurus, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week.